Welcome to my channel. My name is Megan. I'm the TheYooperGardener. In today's video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I realized I haven't really done a video like that for a while. And so, because it gets so dark, so early now, a lot of times it's so dark I don't have a chance to film. So, I figured I could tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to try and see if I can record anything down at the barn, since I do have a light down there now. You would at least be able to see inside the barn and see how everyone is doing. So I'll be back. Here we are. Some leftovers. Everybody's got little snacks available. Everybody's bedded down for the night. As you can see, very dark outside. A lot of you know a little bit about me from other platforms. Some I've known for a while. Jackson, I love you. I'm not famous just yet, but maybe one day. My name is Megan. I am in my late 30s. I grew up here on this farm that I keep the animals at, and I hope to rejuvenate it a bit for my mother. And my siblings. We all spend some time here. Sometimes it's just the easiest place to gather, especially now that we have a house put up. The septic, the water, electricity, all of that has been taken care of. As you can see, we have electricity. We're all good. I graduated high school and was in the National Guard for my state here, and so I went to basic training shortly after I graduated high school. Traveled a bit. I was never deployed or anything of that nature. I got very lucky. I met my now ex-husband. We had, got married, had a child, moved around a bit. He was also in the military, so I did get to see quite a bit of, some of the states, mostly the southern states. Life happens. I got divorced and lived in the south for quite a few years away from here. And then I got pregnant, got sick, and I could not work. I was single. And so I moved closer to family. And then eventually I ended up moving back home here, which has always felt like my safe place. I do miss certainly some of the conveniences of, city life. It's nice to be able to just go downtown for the most part and get whatever you need, or go to Costco or Walmart. Our closest Walmart is 45 minutes away, so we can't, you have to plan for a few things when you live in rural areas. When I moved back, and was in a relationship with somebody I knew, from high school. We had a child together, so it's three kids. They're all 5 years apart. My current partner and I enjoy, certainly he a little bit more than I, enjoy the outdoors, kind of being on the land, those sorts of things. Before we had met, he had always dreamed of making his own little homestead up here. So, I'm all in. That's part of what I am doing. I'm kind of learning. While I grew up here on the farm, and we did have quite a few animals, many of which I have currently here, it's been a long time. It's been over 20 years since I've had farm animals, or had to deal with, farm animals on a daily basis. So, every little bit you need to learn. Right now I'm mostly focusing on egg layers. I'm watching after some of my mom's pigs and ducks for her, just so they have a little bit more room. They had some predator pressure up there as well. And the pigs, when it's not wintertime, they're very sweet and personable. They're pot-belly pigs, in case you were wondering. They're great. I love them. When it comes to the chickens, I am not shooting for anything special, just kind of learning as I go along. So when we are able to, work on our homestead, if that's what the future holds for us, then I'll be prepared. I have some medical conditions, so it's difficult to do a grand homestead. But that's not necessarily what our dreams are either. We would like to be off grid. But that's really, the only caveat we have. We don't necessarily want to be fully, 100% self-sustainable for our, everyday lives. But if we work that way, I mean, that's not the worst thing. I certainly enjoy some of my conveniences. I know I wouldn't be able to necessarily handle a cow by myself. My partner doesn't necessarily want to have any cows or deal with them. So chances are that is not something that we're going to move towards. Now, of course, things change. And so in the future, we may have a cow. I would primarily prefer a beef cow. We don't drink a whole lot of milk. However, we do love cheese and butter. So even if we got a, milk cow just for that, it may be worth it. But I definitely want chickens and a garden. That's the extent of my animal husbandry dreams at this current moment. I certainly believe that I do not have a green thumb. And, well, at least when it comes to indoor plants. I kill them every time. Apparently, I'm a little bit better in the garden outside. Thank you, Mother Nature, for helping me. I couldn't do it without her. I'm doing a little bit more every year, learning something every year. And, I mean, while it can be an expensive venture, thanks to the animals and the things available here at the farm, I was able to improve my gardening space quite a bit. For the majority of the last year and a half or so, I haven't been working outside the home, which I have been very, very much enjoying. However, it is time that I, get back to work and start making some money. So I'm picking up a few shifts at my former employer, which is a bar/restaurant, just to bring a little bit money in. I would like YouTube to be successful, of course. I don't think anybody starts anything without wanting it to be successful. I don't want to be famous. I do want to leave an impact on the world. And sometimes that comes with notoriety. Will I receive that or achieve that? I don't know. But I want to leave this world for the better. And whether that means teaching people how to use the land in a reciprocal way so we can heal it, every little bit helps. I mean, there's a large portion of things that everyday people can't do to help the earth. But everybody who starts gardening or changing the way they use electricity or, any type of fuels to a more environmentally friendly way, whatever that means for you, the better, I think. I'm quite introverted, so this is definitely difficult. Throughout my life, I've definitely kind of tried to blend in, not to stand out too much. But at the same time, I wanted to be front and center. Pay attention to me, please. This is my attempt to be front and center. Again, I just want to do good things and help people. Because not everybody is able to do this. Not everybody is able to homestead or keep animals or garden. If you find that my channel brings you some, entertainment or, a step away from the real world for a few minutes, good, right? If you aren't thinking about some stressful thing because you're watching my videos or any other homesteaders' videos, then the video was successful, yeah? Even if it doesn't get a lot of views, even if it doesn't make a lot of money. I know that if I want this channel to be successful and eventually monetized, which means potentially I could make a few bucks so I don't have to go work outside the home. I prefer to stay, home as much as I can because outside, people. But at the same time, I love people, so it's kind of an oxymoron right there. But I want to make people laugh. I want to make people happy. I don't want people to be sad. And I know I'm not necessarily the most interesting person. Thank you all so much for supporting me, watching my videos, liking my videos, sharing my videos, all of the YouTube stuff. Because yes, I'll be honest, it's a little selfish because I do, I want to be liked. I want you to like me. I hope you do. At the very least, I hope you have a chuckle, at least one chuckle during a video, and then you don't hate me. That's all. You can dislike the video, just, you don't have to like it. I just don't want you to hate it. I would like to probably hatch out some more chicks, because I'm just interested to see what happens. I'm not striving for any particular breeds or genetics is amazing, is basically what I'm saying. Genetics is amazing, and I like to see the combinations that arise from whatever is hatched. So I would like to get a few chicken tractors built so we can start being able to, kind of whip the fields into shape. Mom has a lot of grand ideas for next year, so hopefully we'll also get some pigs and some electric netting out in the other field so we can start clearing out a bunch of things, because it's so overgrown that sometimes it's just hard to get to stuff, and once the pigs clear out a little bit, it should be a lot easier. Let me recap. For next year, I would like to add one garden bed to the house. I would like to build at least one chicken tractor. I would like to be able to accomplish Mom's suggestion of getting the pigs and the electronetting to start clearing out the pine field. We have a lot of trees that need to be taken down due to disease. I would like to, be more consistent with this YouTube channel. My goal is to upload 2 videos a week. So, which to me means if I get 1 done a week, I'm already successful. Because as you can see, I've not been consistent at all. A lot of times I come out to do chores, and instead of recording, I just want to get chores done and go home. Especially because I get nervous. I second guess myself all the time. I'm still learning, how to hold the camera appropriately, not jiggle it too much, make it a smooth recording as best I can. Once I start editing, I'm usually good and can get that completed and uploaded. It's getting everything to the editing point that is sometimes difficult. My goal is to become monetized on YouTube. Getting there. I've got 48 subscribers. Thank you all so very much. I just wanted to thank everybody for watching these videos, for subscribing, for liking everything that I have posted. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for watching The Youper Gardener. I'm Megan. I hope you have a great day.